Now, time for Fox Carolina weather. Weather Rate certified most accurate local forecast.
Well, we're watching the rain come down and the heavier rain really gear up to our south and west. This is going to be moving in on northeast Georgia over the next few minutes, really, and over the next couple of hours across the upstate. Mountains will see a little less rain, but still some heavier downpours will be possible. Here's a look at that rain right now. Again, it's more of a sprinkle activity around the 85 corridor, but notice the heavy downpours pushing in for those around Carnesville toward Elberton, Rosman beginning to see some of that heavier rain as well. And as we move on through Georgia and Alabama, we continue to see severe weather. Tornado watches actually continue in Alabama, but in Georgia, we actually don't have any existing tornado watches. Now, it could be extended, and if it is, it would likely be in the southern tier, not as close to our area. That's where the best dynamics are in place and the best instability for that severe weather. So biggest tornado threat should really stay a good distance away from us, but it's something that, again, we'll have to watch since we'll be on the kind of the northern periphery of the threat for severe weather overnight. Temperatures are in the 50s. This has kept things stable in our area, but far southern areas could see a little bit more energy build up overnight. Notice at 3 a.m. it's rain all over the place. A lot of this will not be severe, but some rumbles of thunder certainly possible, could wake you up in the middle of the night. And then notice a couple of stronger cells developing south of I-85 toward around 5 a.m. These ones will have to watch for the potential for damaging wind. Very low wind tornado threat, but something that will be there. And then we'll continue to watch as most of this activity clears out toward mid-morning, but really should peak between about 4 and 7 a.m. And then we'll just watch the light rain move out so that the afternoon shapes up pretty nicely. So here's a look at how much rain we could see out of all of this. It's nothing huge, but it's going to be enough to where you'll see the puddles tomorrow morning if you end up missing out on some of this heavier rain, around an inch to even an inch and a half of rain in the southern part of the upstate. Now let's switch it over to meteorologist Ben Dorenbach for a look at our forecast as we go into tonight and beyond.
Yeah, Kendra, thank you. As you just said, it will be pretty rainy and stormy in some spots in the upstate tonight. 52 degrees, the main severe threat south of 85 with south wind shifting north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mountains, you don't have a severe weather threat. 49 degrees, though there will be widespread rain, maybe some isolated flooding, but the bigger flood threat is going to be to the south in the southern upstate and the upstate in general. Monday planner looks like this. We'll start the day with those leftover bands of heavy rain and a few thunderstorms. That clears out by mid-morning, as Kendra just said, and that'll leave us with a pretty beautiful afternoon. By lunchtime, we'll be in the lower and middle 60s and eventually top out at about 65 degrees in the mountains and 71 in the upstate. So rating the day, given the fact that we've got some leftover showers and thunderstorms to start the day, along with that small risk of severe weather, after which we get much nicer. Couldn't quite give it a passing grade, so I decided on a 6 out of 10 rating the day tomorrow. But luckily, we're going to have some candidates for perfect 10 weather moving forward. Tuesday, Wednesday look fantastic ahead of our next weather maker. That's going to be likely arriving on Thursday. It's going to result at the very least in some rain, some of it heavy. Depends on where that heavy rain sets up. And the latest model guidance has showed us that it is going to be a little bit farther southeast of our area. Not too terribly different from today, but that has been different in model runs past. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as days progress this week. Our European computer model indicating a pretty similar thing, with the heaviest of rain and thunderstorms setting up southeast of our area on Thursday. Again, there's still a lot to be determined with this system. So as we get more details here in the coming days, we'll let you know better how that rain chance will act on Thursday once we get that information. So a good chance for rain at the very least, a few thunderstorms possible. Tuesday, Wednesday look gorgeous. Tuesday is going to be on the breezy side, so probably not perfect 10 material there. Wednesday, though, probably, but once we get rid of Thursday's rain and thunderstorms, we get another gorgeous day on Friday. Then our next rain and storm chance arrives on Saturday, could even linger into next Sunday. A reminder, once again, a good resource for an overnight thunderstorm complex, the Fox Carolina News app. It's free to download on either Google Play or the App Store, where you can get weather alerts sent straight to your mobile device. Shale?